Was my... Not too resistant. Don't really need to buff fire. Lightning, yes. If I could buff lightning, poison, and cold, that would be great. But I don't have cold. I don't really need that one. But yeah, I kind of feel like I'm gonna put it in this, but I don't know which one I want it in. I was like fixated on the bow for so long, but I really feel like I should put it in that. But then I can't use these. Specifically, whichever, that one. Monsters flee. Alright, hold on. Give me a sec. There's a really quick way to find out which one I want. So, roll a dice or something. Alright. I'm gonna go with like... This'll tell me really quickly which one I actually want to put it in over the two. So I'm gonna say if it's above 5 for the armor and if it's below 5 for the bow. And then I'll find out which one upsets me more. It's for the bow. Doesn't bother me as much as I thought it would. Okay. I think it would have bothered me more if it was that. Somehow it makes no sense. Fuck it, it's a bow. Yeah. I can't do it. This. Oh, I can't undo it. Fuck it. What did I get? I got 1 socket. Wow, okay. Okay, that was not super impressive, but the only one that I could really do with is lightning. So that looks right. It feels so weird. Now we've got lightning resistant 30%, which means... I know this seems like really weird and stuff, but I'm pretty sure that Kid Me had the socketed armor. And I think that's what's bothering me so much about wanting to put it into the bow. But now it's in the armor. So I guess we're just minus 29 lightning resistance. If I was to take this off, I guess it was 59 before. So we're slightly less afraid of lightning. We're not cool to take a strike, but we're okay now. So now my armor has, it's got an Ort rune in it and stuff. It's got 40% chance of open wounds, 171% enhanced defense, plus 56 defense, plus 10 strength, lightning resistant, plus 30%, fire resistant, 15%, and attacker takes damage at 32. It's socketed. Did I play the first Diablo? I did. That's, I came from the original before I got the expansion, and then I continued to play expansion. I also played the old original Diablo 1. I loved that, but it was terrifying when I was a kid because I was really little and shit. I used to play that with like my brother and my father and shit. But yeah, just to sum up this character for the moment, because we'll obviously play the cow level later, but we've named the bow and we've socketed the armor. And we'll play the cow level later. I'll show you guys the rest of my characters. Yeah, I love Diablo. Diablo 2 is my favorite game of all time, but I started with the original Diablo. I feel like I was just like a rogue or something like that, or some kind of variation of that. I know I played monk. I played something else. Give me a sec. What are the original characters? Diablo 1 characters. Oh, classes, sorry. Let's see. There was... Where is the thing? See, there was warrior, rogue, and sorcerer. So I definitely played rogue, and I played sorcerer when I was a kid. I think I had a monk, because I know my brother, I'm pretty sure he played a warrior, and I think he might have played one of the other two, but I know he played monk, and I feel like he played maybe bard. I don't know what my dad played. I don't remember. But, yeah, with the original like Diablo 2 and stuff like that, like I never played like any of the extra ones. I never played like the Necromancer or the Druid or anything like that. These are my original characters down here. All the ones with the Z next to it, I've imported. I had to give them a Z next to it because like 2 of them are gonna have the same name, and I don't want them to overlap the file save. So, we've got Kelly. I'm gonna go into her in a moment, but we've got Kelly. That was my original. That's what this one was based on, this whole playthrough. Then I had Tabby Cat, which is the sorcerer, which I'll be making another one of her. We'll be recreating her playthrough next. I had K-Dog, which was another Amazon. I played her as I think a mostly Javelin one, I think. I played her as something else. I know I played one of them as a Javelin. I also did have more. I deleted them at some point. I deleted a couple ones that I didn't like, that I didn't play. But we got Kellogg, which was an assassin. Which was the only assassin that I had. I didn't get very far. Well, I say that I'm like level 90. I'm like, oh, I didn't get very far. I think I got carried real hard with her. I had Dragonfire, which was a new playthrough at the time, and I got bored because I was trying to play her okay, and I got bored of her as well. And this guy isn't mine. I don't know if he's the guy that helped me respect my character that got hacked, or if he's just somebody I ran around with in Battle.net. I don't know. But I have his guy, and I'm not going to show off his guy because he's him. It's not mine. But yeah, this is my original one that got hacked. So I'll bring her in so you guys can see her. You'll also see how small the original thing was. But yeah, this is OG Kelly, the one that got hacked. You might see some discrepancies in stats. I can't play her online. Was this Lifeful? Yeah, you guys will get this real fast. I've been waiting to show these two for ages. So, as I said, Kelly got hacked, and she got hacked to be unusable, and then she got hacked back to usable. And then I found some interesting people on Battle.net. And yeah, her values, I could never clean them up to be like right ever again, so they're kind of like skewed off, not where I want it to be. It's fine, Sunset, don't worry about it. But yeah, I'll take her outside in a hot minute. Okay, I won't show off her gear just yet, but her stats and stuff, like I said, they're all still relatively even. This is the thing I got to do. You let me do that. Let's do a run. Yeah, I'll go outside in a sec. I want to just grab a different charm before I go outside. I'll have to put it in my queue before I walk outside, or it will be active. But yeah, these are all of her stats. As you may notice, they're still relatively equal. Just some things are more than others. And yeah, I got to a point where I was playing with fire and ice. Her offhand, I had a nice... Oh shit, we're not showing that yet. I have a nice tower shield. I realize I won't show that yet. But I'm actually still using a mace. Or a Morningstar or whatever. But yeah, this is a lot faster than my other one. So I want to grab... Pretty sure it's this.
Impossible.
Oh, have I got that full? Hold on. Alright. Hold on a second. Let me grab that out of there. I don't want that to be on her active when we walk outside. But this is the size of the original stash, by the way. For anybody that was wondering. And that was the original max. So, yeah. We were kind of capped at that. But, let's, I should be able to... Well, we won't go up against the ancients. Let's go into where we were having a bit of trouble the other week. Into here. Do I have... I don't have Valkyrie with me. It's fine. I don't need Valkyrie with me for this. Oh, I'll give it a second. I shouldn't need to fight you guys.
I can't carry anymore.
Don't need to pick that up. I'm not gonna pick shit up. But, yeah. She's a little OP at this point. I'll show you something a little bit more interesting. So this is a normal gear. We should be fine to stand here for like a hot second. Like, I'll use a little bit of fire in the area. So let me put on the extra charm that I brought out for funsies. You guys are gonna see something real funny in a second. Okay, hold up. Let me help Wiglaf. All right, where can I find somebody that's not automatically dead on touching? They're all pretty automatically dead on touching. You guys doing the thing or not? I might need to, hold on. I might need a different weapon for this. I gotta find somebody that I can touch without automatically killing them. Or did I bring the wrong charm? Hold on. Oh, it's a ring, sorry. Alright, this'll solve the problem. It's like a stupid amount of like gold and shit everywhere now. Alright. There you go. I'll get more of those. We'll get a few of these guys around here. I love this. I love this so much. Yeah, welcome to my top floor. I have a screenshot of this from a long time ago. I'm just letting you guys like process what the fuck you're seeing for a hot minute. Yeah, we'll go back into town in a sec. Tabby Cat's got this too, as well. But if I take off that ring, it will stop summoning them. It doesn't mean that they won't stop being here, it will just stop summoning new ones. But yeah, this makes me stupidly happy for some reason. I know, I must have put it on the other one. It's fine. I've taken off the wrong ring. I want that one to go there and that one to go there. There we go. Okay, that should stop maybe summoning them. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, no, we're not trying to pick up gold here. We're good for gold. Yeah, no, that stopped summoning them. Alright. Alright. Yeah, just for reference, we all remember this being hard, right? This area was just like stupidly hard for me previously. Yeah, it's not hard for her. The Diablos will stay there. I gotta find my way back out. Hold on. I took a wrong turn. It does not take very long to get the fuck out of here with her. Alright, actually. There won't be a portal up here, will there? Is there? Oh no, there is. Yeah, I don't have to touch anything with her. Kind of fun. But yeah, if I was to run through and do like the Wellstone Keep and stuff like that at the moment, I'd probably just zap him dead in a second. It wouldn't be much of a challenge with this one. But yeah, this is my OG Kelly. I'll go through her shit. I'm not gonna read out everything on these things, by the way. You guys can like watch it back and pause it later if you want. Because my god, there's a lot. But that is one of my original bows. My Kelly's Death Quarrel Ashwood bow. At most I was doing 26 to 55 damage. This is my original bow. Okay. This is like I've got my other one. And I don't know, I must be wearing my yeah, there. Okay. So I've got all three of my original things. So this is my most recent bow for her, which is very fast attack speed, 1 to bow, crossbow skills, 10% increased attack speed, CC3 enhanced damage, 8 to maximum damage, 26 to attack rating, adds 1 to 5 fire damage, 3% mana stolen per hit, 4% life stolen per hit, cold resistant 10%, and it's socketed with a perfect skull. That, you guys can pause that later, have a read of that. I'm gonna hover over these. I know I'm like in the way of some of it. I could get like the gist of it. It mostly just says character level where I'm covering. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there. These were gifts from, I don't know if it's Calendar or if it's another person. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not reading them out. I'll hover over it. You guys can have a read or screenshot it or come back to it later. Any of the above is fine. My armor, though, is probably the most normal looking shit. It's still too strong. And it's got like reduced requirements and shit on, which I find is hilarious after the fact. So it's definitely not an original. It's something I picked up later. But like its defense and its damage and stuff, it's insane. I did want to get like better gloves and shit at some point. I never got better gloves on my original. Well, not this one. The Resurrected original. I'll have to start using the two different ones. But yeah, it's got a lot. Just seeing what I'm in the way of. The one down the bottom that I'm in the way of is reduced by 255%. And experience gained. Everything else is just like resist, character level, all that sort of stuff. Just checking what I'm in the way of so I can like, you guys can read it later kind of thing. This I know I'm in the way of like most of it, but it's resists like this poison length reduced by 235%. I'm definitely in the way of that. After each kill, yeah, everything else is mostly standard sort of wording type stuff. My rings though, I don't know if I think I was just on the ring. The belt, like trying to like move, there we go. Trying to move it around so you guys can like see it and stuff. But yeah, somebody gave me these a long time ago and they're not what I ran around with. This is just what she has now kind of thing. I still kept her original 3 named items, which is insane. But yeah, I definitely like favored running with some of this shit later, which honestly, when you think about it, like how OP she is after the fact versus how much of a slug recreating her original state was, it's insane. I don't think I'm in the way of anything this time. I'm pretty sure some of this stuff is almost one-to-one the same. This is back from the early years of Diablo 2. We are talking about like the dial-up era of internet kind of stuff. So what you used to be able to do with Diablo is you used to be able to copy your save file. Sorry. You used to be able to copy your save file. And you used to be able to paste it in a backup folder. And that used to allow you to drop stuff in a shared game and pick it up and then save it and just accumulate extra and stuff. So it used to be something that people could do, which the online games prevent, but none of these are online. These are all offline characters, so I can never take them online. I can show them on stream, but I can't play them online with people and stuff. I can play them privately with people. But yeah, I wouldn't want to try to take this online anyway. But this one's an original. Plays Aljo Rhythm, Jagged Star, 60 to 93 one-hand damage, very fast attack speed, indestructible, plus 30% increased attack speed, 200% enhanced damage, 200% damage to demons, adds 50 to 75 lightning damage, 5% mana stolen per hit, 10% life stolen per hit, 50% damage to undead, and it's socketed. I would say it's probably socketed with the lightning damage perhaps. But yeah, that one's an original. That's my first weapon. My second bow is this Kelly's Glyph bolt long battle bow, which is 3 to 23 damage. It's a fast attack speed, 10% increased attack speed, 33% enhanced damage, 14% damage to demons, 28 who attack rating against demons, adds 1 to 3 lightning damage, adds 3 to 5 cold damage, 3 plus dexterity, 1 to mana after each kill, and socketed with the a little sapphire. What is that sapphire? It's a flawed sapphire. Okay. So yeah, they're my 3 original things. I never got rid of them. I still have them over 20 years later in my character, even if the rest of her isn't original. But the tower shield is. That one is. I was trying to get some Saigon stuff. I never came across more of it. I must have the Saigon's belt or something. Because it's saying that I've got 2 pieces of it. But yeah, it does. Chance to block is 69%. 1 to all skills, 20% increased chance of blocking. I wanted so badly to get another tower shield. And I just wasn't finding anything that's nice like that. Like, look at how good that fucking looks visually. It looks awesome. But, yeah, that's all of her stuff. That's all of her curse stuff. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, some of these are, special. Some of these charms are, special. Very special. This is what's doing the majority of the auras as well. I'll let you guys look at that another time. Like I said, I'll hover over them and you guys can read them later. Or screenshot them, or whatever you need to do. But, yeah. This is why she has, like, a stupidly high amount of health. And, resistances and shit. Which, by the way, I need to have a look at what her resistances are. But, yeah. Like I said, she never really felt like the character I just made. This is why it was so important to me to make my original character again. Because she ain't nothing like... she's nothing like this. That one's special too. Somebody out there, some old-time fan of Diablo, will see these things and probably recognize them. If not, have had them as well. It'd be kind of cool to have known of, like, another person in this era that knows about these things. But I'm not really, like, expecting to come across anybody that, like, knows all the shit. All the old super scungy hack shit. But, I kept some poison-resistant boots. I have a Lemrune, which does, like, some decent gold. I have an Umrune. For wounds and resistances. I have Natalia's soul. I told you guys I had Natalia's shit. I forgot that I had Saigon stuff, but I was pretty fucking sure I had Saigon shit. That's one of my old original. I believe this stuff might be some of my original gear, whatever I could keep, because there was only this much space. So there's a pretty fair chance that was my last actual gear. Nirvana's Icy Clutch. I didn't get a lot of that, I don't think. Although it reckons I've got 2 of it, so... I may have had multiple of it at some point. There's Saigon's Wrap. There's the belt. I like that one. I still like that one. I know its defense is like 9, but I still would have used that for like so long. There's one of the, that one does the summons Diablo on death. Wherever the fuck it is in here. Yeah, reanimate as Diablo. It also reduces the vendor's price by like 127% as well. Gives you like mad experience and stuff. I don't know if I've highlighted over the other one. That one's a cannot be frozen one. I don't know if this is identical to that. I think they're the same. I have Goldie Ring, Superior Ring. I've got 2 of each. Then I've got the Berserker's headgear. That's original. That's real. Yeah, I get the feeling that the Berserkers, the Saigon Wraps, the Minerva's Icy Clutch, the Natalia's Soul, they're all my original stuff that I kept because I couldn't throw it away. But this is why I was so pissed off I couldn't find set pieces. I've got like literally a bunch of set pieces here. I also have more of this. I used to fill up my entire inventory with these. Hold on, let me hold over that for another minute so you guys can read it properly. I'm pretty sure it doesn't lose it down the bottom, but that one's also, that's the charm that does the reanimate. That's the one that I can run around with it in my inventory. I have a charm and I have a ring. Not surprised to me that a hacker could be so petty. What? Not surprised that a hacker could be so petty. Well, I didn't have this shit when I got hacked. But yeah, delete your character. They didn't delete my character, they just deleted my stats. So, like, I'll go onto a stat page in a second. That one's the same as that. I'll go onto a stat page in a second. I'll show you what I mean by that. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of... There's a knockback. I'd love to get that off this one. I know how I could do it, but I won't do it. I won't do that. Arctic Horn. I like this. This is one of the prettier bows I kept. That one's a real one too. But this is why I was talking about I was pissed off I couldn't find set pieces, because I've got all these old set pieces. There's my all resistances plus 29. That's the best one of those I can get, I guess. That would have been my original amulet. There's my Raven Frost one. I fucking told you I had one. And I don't actually know if this is a 1-to-1, but it's either 1-to-1 or it's the same stats. I might have got the same fucking ring. I'm gonna have to have a look at that. But if I got the same ring on my first character and my first resurrected character identical, I'll be so happy. At least if I got one thing identical, I'll be happy about that. Because I couldn't get like anything else. But yeah, we've got my 2 bows, my Glyph Bolt, my Death Coral, and we've got my Uldra's Rhythm Jagged Star. They're my 3 originals. But yeah, what I was talking about with the stats is when I accidentally picked up the person's gold, they wouldn't tell me what it was, and I wasn't going to drop my inventory of fucking gold because I didn't have quite that much, but I had a lot, right? I had my stats, these base values, taken down to 0, which meant I couldn't wear any of my gear. All of my equipment immediately went red, and I couldn't wear it, and I couldn't do attacks, and I couldn't shield myself when I went outside, and yeah. So somebody out there in the world helped rehack my character to have normal archer stats, right? You can kind of see the remnants of that, okay? But like I initially was putting them one after the other until they noticed that I was doing that, and then they wiped it and did it for me instead. So this isn't mine, this isn't my doing. The base values, they're not what I wanted. I would have had them perfectly even. I've been working on fixing those for all of her rest of her levels, is making them equal, but it's gonna take a while. She just doesn't have enough points left to make them perfectly equal ever. It's not possible. So that's kind of frustrating. But yeah, because of that, I don't know, I think after they fucked with my character, after they stopped her feeling like my own, I lent way more into being open for the like hack charms and equipment and stuff like that, because I don't know, after she got fucked with, like I said, she didn't feel like mine, and I didn't care as much when I took her into games and stuff. I wasn't concerned and stuff, so yeah, I just kind of lent to that. Tabby Cat I took a bit longer with, because I was still kind of going through Tabby Cat when I got all this stuff, so I had to kind of resist and finish my playthrough and shit. But I'll show you guys Tabby Cat. I also, hold on, before I do that, what's what Wiglaf got? He's got like some normal armor, got steel shade armament. That's a pretty nice helmet. There's like fire absorb and shit. Like this stuff would have just been something I picked up and probably put on him if he could use it. But that's what my helper in this one has. He's not my original helper. He's just a helper I've purchased over time because I accidentally sold my original and I don't know what she was called. But yeah, let's go have a look at Tabby Cat. They're not all like this, by the way, but Tabby Cat definitely is. Like I said, I need to have a look at her stats and shit at some point to get like a guess of what the fuck I did with her before I play. But yeah, she's also kind of like this. She was like the last one that I really like ran around with the most. Give it a second, it's got a lot of auras to kind of load in. But yeah, I'm not surprised that like somebody was salty. There she is. Sorry. Alright. She's a lot faster, I recall. Yep, there we go. She's a lot faster. I don't know what she's got on her. She's got different shit. Okay. Alright, we'll go through her shit. So she's got Tabby Cat's Raven Gnarl War Staff with a Lemrune. That's an original. So she's got the sorceress skills, adds 9 to 46, cold damage, 3 to chilling armor, sorceress only, 3 to blizzard, sorceress only, 2 to energy shield, sorceress only, lightning resistant, 37%, 75% extra gold for monsters, level 6 glacial spike. She has 52 charges of that, 50% damage to undead, and it's socketed. Itchy Chummy. I butchered that. Only 2 hours standoff with Baal was so funny. Oh yeah. Only 2 hours standoff. I don't know.